It's Thursday morning, a little before 5:30. We're almost done packing up. And tomorrow we have to go there. I think that you don't have to go that high today. But thanks, Site 10. It was a great site. And we enjoyed our time down at the Phantom Ranch. Day 3, 5:30 in the morning. We're getting started. That was our goal. Did pretty good. Got up at 4 this morning in the dark to get started. And we're leaving Bright Angel Campground, headed across the Silver Bridge and up Bright Angel Trail to Indian Garden. One last time through the falling rocks, the bridges, and we are going to turn right up here and go to Silver Bridge. Silver Bridge. It says bridge open. And one more shot at the Colorado River. Jeff is itching to go on a swim.
It's like zip line down from Plateau Point.
Yeah, but you got to get back up. One last good look. We've got this group of 4 people in front of us that are slow and won't make way for us to get past them. Hopefully they will at the end of the bridge.
Maximum occupancy 5 hikers.
This has sure been cool down here. Well, actually it was hot, but the water was cold. It was awesome. Beautiful. Wonderful. All Jennifer's adjectives that she's got were down here, for sure. This is kind of weird, some sand up here coming off the side of that mountain up there. Must wash down with the rains and then get stuck here, you think?
It's called the River Trail Sand Trap.
River Trail Sand Trap.
In honor of Greg Harmon. I think I'm going to take my shoes off and roll around in it.
I hate sand. One last look at the bridges, it looks like. Along the river for quite a while, I think, but that was the end of the bridges. Well, this sand has been a killer. It's like we've had a quarter mile of it or more. It just seems like that maybe, but don't know whether I'd have rocks or whether I'd rather have sand. But that's soft sand, like a beach. It's really fine. That's sore on your legs. Legs, I've got to do a lot of climbing today. There's a canyon. Still see Silver Bridge down there. Okay.
You want me to say what I just said? Okay, here we are, Jennifer. Your idea of sheer hell. You've got 50 people. Everybody's had breakfast. Where do they all have their bowel movement? There's no shade, no cover, no trees, no rocks.
Lots of coffee.
It's called a wag bag. This is your new life, Jennifer, a wag bag. Wow. How you doing?
Well, now we're going back down. This has been a roller coaster up and down trail so far. I really wish it'd make up its mind. When you go up and then you have to go back down, that doesn't count as making elevation gain. So, at one time I thought this would be a fun thing to do with the boys. Take a multi-day rafting trip down the Colorado, but looking at this, I'm not sure I want to do that. And you're just, there's nothing there, and you bag and pack everything out. No, I don't know that that's really what I want to do now. Those 4-man rafts that we saw yesterday, now that looked like that might be something I could do. This is River Rest House. We've been here a mile and a half now since we left. Up and down, up and down. We're back down almost at river level. And yeah, it is.
How could they have that close?
It is. There's our road to Indian Garden.
Yeah. There's a note for somebody.
Somebody's note right there. Must be somebody that said, "You can do it, bro. It's all uphill from here."
Carpe diem. Live every moment. You got this. Love, Trish. Carpe.
All right, good note.
Good omen. You got this, Eric.
Last look at the Colorado before we head inland.
So this is the toilet said, don't get dirty.
Fording the creek here. Oh man, you can feel the cool air on that water. And let the climb begin. So in reality, our 4.5 mile hike was a little over a mile, almost a mile and a half of up and down roller coaster and sand along the river. We really have about 3 miles of up, 1,300 feet worth. And a lot of steps, I bet. It's pretty in here though. There you go, Jennifer. We saw this lady come into the campground 2 nights ago. Hope you can see it. She has a cart on her waist with a big wheel. She pulls her backpack. Bad knees, so she doesn't have to put all that weight on. Interesting stuff. So we're walking up this river canyon. The creek, you can hear it. The sun has come up. It's about 6:30. The light on the canyon walls, tremendous. Up there. That lady in the cart that we passed is retired nurse. She's just retired. She's 70 years old. And hiked down what we did. Stayed in a cabin. And then are hiking back up. No whining by me on this trip at all.
Up there. Up there.
Well, we are about the halfway point, maybe a little bit more than that, but we're walking up this canyon so far. Very cool canyon with the breeze from the river and the looks of it. Looking back down. Gotta remember to do that on the way up. And let the steps begin. I think we got 2 miles of steps here. I tell myself this is just a little easy Douglas Springs hike. I keep thinking we're going to turn a corner and you're going to get to see something, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, my SD card failed again, so I hope I didn't lose all the stuff I've taken. The heck is going on? So, be some more camera video than I planned. So this is the beginning of the way up. Stairs, 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 stairs. We get up in a hurry when you go up this kind of stuff. The sun is coming up. Still going up, 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 up. Way down there is where we came from. That's where we were. We stopped for a quick break here before we go into the sun there. All right, we're gonna try this again. The last card got corrupted. We're 3 miles up and maybe I can recover it. So I guess I'll take a lot of video with the camera or the phone as well. We're getting ready to go in the sun over there. You can see those people back and forth. And this is card 4. Hopefully it'll last. Jeff getting back squared away. And off we go. Well, we're in the sun now. We're in the sun for a ways. But we sure got a good 3 miles in the shade this morning, which was our goal. Interesting place here. We got about a mile and a half to go, and I figure about 600 or 700 feet. So I keep telling myself this is just an easy hike to the Bridal Veil Falls turnoff along the Douglas Springs Trail. At least for today. One of the couples that we met on the shuttle bus just passed us as we were taking a break, and they said those stairs that we just kind of came back up and down, it was called the corkscrew. I believe it. Wow. Hey guys. No worry. No, you're fine. That's part of the adventure. That's where we just came from. Those are our steps. That's where we just came from. Those are our steps. Well, every time I stop, Jeff gets way out in front of me. I think we get to go in the shade here pretty soon. Well, it looks like we're back following the creek again for a while, which means some shade and maybe hopefully some cool breeze. That'd be nice. Well, we are back. We are back following the creek bed. This is an oasis in here.
It's like a little rainforest.
And cool breeze.
I believe this is Pike Creek.
Pipe Creek.
Pike. Yeah.
Pike Creek.
P-I-K-E.
A little more of this Pike Creek area, I guess is what it's called. Wow. Who'd have thought this was here?
On a dry year.
On a dry year.
Beautiful.
That's such a contrast to the South Kaibab Trail. The water, the trees, the shade. Wow. Who would have thunk it?
It is a garden oasis.
And we're in the shade. But it must get a lot of light down here for all these trees to grow. It's just now 7:40, and it says we've been 3.7 miles, although I don't know how accurate that is. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are close to Indian Gardens. This is our way out tomorrow. This is what we'll be looking at all morning long. The last 4.5 or so, up, 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 up. But we continue this incredible oasis of Pipe Creek, walking into our camp tonight, Indian Garden.
Pipe Creek Waterfall. Pipe Creek Waterfall. It's the same Pipe Creek that we've been on. A little waterfall here in the shade. You sure see the contrast in the geology. How many times you get to look at the rim trail, Bright Angel area, and see it from this angle. Oh, my watch says we've been 1,100 feet and 4.3 miles. I just passed a trail junction that's in Indian Garden. So we must be within a half a mile and a few hundred feet. Other than my SD card that failed on me halfway up this morning, it hasn't been that bad of a walk. In fact, it's uphill, but man, it is just beautiful. Shade, breeze, not very many steps. I think tomorrow we'll probably make up for it. That's where we came from this morning. Way on those cliffs over there. All right, little stop and in-person video narrating. We've been up about 4.3 miles or so, 1,200 feet. I saw a sign to Indian Garden, which means we're inside a half a mile, a few hundred feet. Really, I mean, it's uphill, but it's not a bad hike. In the shade, cool breeze. It's like an oasis most of the way up. Never would have dreamed it would have been like this. Beautiful, absolutely amazing. All right, looks like it says, welcome to Indian Garden. You are here. Mule corral, so it's not very far. Campground, picnic areas. We're getting there. This is the Indian Garden area. Who would have thought it would look like this?
It's an oasis.
It's a garden.
Oasis in this dry, arid landscape. Wow. Water everywhere.
Well, here we are in the Indian Garden area. Taking a stroll here. This is our hangout for the day.
There's our sunset 3-miler.
There we go. We're going out here for sunset, we think.
Is this where you picked up the tram? Yeah. We're here in about 10 minutes.
We made it. Okay, we made it. Not a bad hike. -64 in the shade. 8:07 this morning. Oh, 66 degrees in the shade down here. Creeks everywhere. And we'll go find a campsite.
I wonder if all this water means more blood.
Probably.
I got my juice. Plenty for both of them.
Man, this is the campground?
Yeah.
You've been here before though, right?
No, I have not been to the campground.
Okay, here we are at Indian Garden.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, 4.5 miles, 13 or 1,400 feet up, in the shade, along an oasis. I think we got spoiled. We're here in Site 6. Interesting.
Liter and a half, again. Liter and a half.
They got shade over the picnic tables.
Birds are coming in. Birds are coming in.
We made it.
Indian Gardens.
Hey guys, Indian
We're here.
Gardens, we made it.
2.5 hours. Very doable. And tomorrow?
Tomorrow is just a climb up Blackett's Ridge.
He's going to love it.
It's just a climb up Blackett's Ridge. Well, here we are in a campground and more deer. They wander around in the morning and the evening. I don't know where they go in the day. And there are squirrels everywhere. This is the ranger station. They live here, up here at Indian Garden. And they have quite the view. If you can see that little trail kind of in the center of the screen, looks like it goes off the edge of the cliff. It doesn't. That's called Plateau Point. I'm going to try to go out there this evening somewhere near sunset and see what it looks like out there. Hopefully, if we're not too tired. Quite the view. This is up near the ranger station. It's like something out of a movie. This is the little information station up here on my little walk around. It is 88 degrees. Along here. It's about 11 o'clock and 88 degrees. Hello. Well, it's 2:30 and the sun is now in the west. And the whole canyon has a different light to it. Just here around the campground, taking a little stroll and keeping my legs from getting stiff before we go all the way. We have to go all the way up there tomorrow. Now I'm back at that same thermometer at the visitor information station. It's 2:30 and it says 91 degrees. We'll go see what the big thermometer down there in the bottom that was in the 60s this morning when we got here says. All right, here we are back where we came in. The thermometer's in the sun right now, but it said 62 when we got here at 8 o'clock. It's 2:30 now. And it says 116 in the sun. Still looking for Jeff, haven't seen him yet. Wow, deep blue sky. Awesome, such a contrast. Out for a daytime stroll here at 3 o'clock-ish, kind of just stretching my legs. Wow. Such a contrast from this morning. This is the trail we hiked up. I'm just below Indian Garden campground. I guess if you're not prepared, bad things can happen to you. This guy's got shorts, heat stroke, sunburn, no hat, no water. They got these signs in a couple places cautioning people before you head into that. This is the rest area for people that are not spending the night, that are coming down here. Go rest stop and a break point with water. You can see the water spigot over here. People sitting taking a break in between their hike, breaking it up. They're either going back up today or
what we thought. That's a bonus.
or they're going down to the bottom. One of the two. But it is hot, hot, hot to be doing either right now. We are headed out to Plateau Point, out of the little rest area at Indian Garden area. For those of you that recall the very first video I shot of the Grand Canyon back on Monday night, and I said we had to hike all the way out there, this is the hike we're taking. This is the very beginning of it. Hopefully we can see a pretty sunset.
There's my little bench from this afternoon.
There's where Jeff hung out today. Well, this is the vistas that we're headed out to. With my GoPro track record, I decided to shoot it all on the phone. Maybe the clouds will give us a really pretty sunset. We'll wait and see. All right, you can see our trail out near the end that we're headed to. If you remember from that video from the first day, it is right there. That's where we're headed, 1.5 miles. Supposedly pretty flat, not too bad a walk. Good leg stretch before we start tomorrow morning. There is the canyon we hiked up this morning. The trees and stuff. Right down that canyon is what we hiked through this morning. Okay, we are now on the trail that you saw in the video, where you actually saw that this is the part you actually saw in the video I took on Monday night. It's almost the same time, just a little bit later. It's, what is it, almost 6 o'clock? Getting there. And it is just a straight path in fully exposed territory out in the middle of nowhere. And if you look way up there, that's where we took the video from the other day. And that's where we have to go tomorrow. Up that canyon and around to get up there. I asked Jeff, I said, what did he think? Like climbing Blackett's Ridge or Tanque Verde Ridge Trail at home? He said Tanque Verde Ridge Trail. So if that's the case, I've done that thing 2 or 3 times. I should be able to do it without any problem. Well, I might be tired and have a problem, but I know I can do it. I've been training for this thing since December. And tomorrow I'm going to pump myself up with that same motivation speech. Here we are at Plateau Point. I'm walking out there. I'm not going to film while I walk out there so I can see what I'm doing. And then just to the right down here is Devil's Corkscrew, the bunch of switchbacks that we came up this morning. Right in there. Wow, amazing out here.
Maybe it tops out at Hermit's.
Happy birthday, Sydney, from Plateau Peak and the Grand Canyon.
That's his daughter-in-law.
I'm at the point on that video that you saw from Monday when we were way up on the top, way up there filming, and I said, oh my God, we have to hike all the way down there and back up. Hope you had a great birthday today. Sorry I can't send this to you till tomorrow because I have no cell coverage. Happy birthday, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday from Random Hikers.
There you go. Random hiker birthdays.
Happy birthday!
Hey, here's birthday from two cyclones.
I promise I'll get them up that little hill tomorrow.
I come to Nowheresville, Grand Canyon. What do I find? Iowa State Cyclones. Happy birthday. Love you both. Bye. There is the Bright Angel Trail that we followed up from the River Rest Station. Our last view of the Colorado River. We are up here at Plateau Point. Got a couple of partners up here having our campmates from the Indian Garden are having their supper up here. That was a good idea. And right up there is where we got to go tomorrow. Oh my God. And that is where we took the film from on Monday. So I'm going to try to see if I can do a time lapse of the sunset. Okay, this is what we came up here for. This is one of the reasons you stay overnight at Indian Garden, so you can come out to Plateau Point and see the sunset. Here we go. And Jeff met some people from Ohio, so he's visiting with them. But here's the sunset. Well, sunset at Plateau Point. Getting ready to head back so it's not too dark. Bunch of people up here with us.
Yeah, I offered brothers.
All right, where do you want me?
Headed back. Beautiful sunset. We'll be close to making it back before dark, I hope. But we're now just in this big flat area. And we have our headlamps, so no worries. Jeff was worried about the orange Tucson sunset, but I think we got one. Well, this will give you an idea how wide open and exposed this trail is, and why you don't want to come out here when the sun is out on a scorching day. Perfect time to come out here.